All right, so this is Katherine Nguyen here. I'm with Jim Cragg from Green Vets LA.
Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for coming to speak with me today about your business. So I met you at one of the hearings at the Santa Monica Bag Ban hearing, and I found your testimony to be really compelling. So can you tell me a little bit more about your company and what you guys do?
Green Vets LA is a nonprofit organization, and we set it up as a charity to support the veterans first. But we were looking to expand and take on other socially relevant and meaningful projects. And so we immediately coupled the veterans with supporting the environment. It's basically a program where we approach the Veterans Hospital and set up a sewing and assembly operation on the hospital grounds. And we did this over in West Los Angeles.
Wow, so you have veterans making reusable bags?
Yes, and on top of that, we found connections beyond connections with that. We found that 1 out of 3 homeless people in the city of Santa Monica are also veterans. So what we're not only targeting just the veterans, but we're also trying to help the homeless population. The goal of the program is to give job training and jobs to people who are in the treatment programs at the West LA VA hospital. And by giving them these jobs, it enables them to gain self-reliance and self-confidence, and then get a job so they can move off the hospital grounds, become self-sufficient, get their own apartment, get their own car, and hopefully gain some confidence in rejoining the workforce.
Wow, that's amazing. So how many people do you have in your program making bags right now?
Right now I believe we have about 15 people. And with the new bag bans, we're able to, we're working on expanding that. And we're talking with other VA hospitals to expand our program onto their campuses also, and with the potential of hopefully going nationwide.
That's great. Can you show us one of your bags?
This is one of the bags right here. Basically, the idea behind the bag is we wanted a sturdy shopping bag that was made of reutilized material. Now, what's important about reutilized versus just the word recycle is that this bag has been constructed of cloth that came from the trash stream.
Oh, wow.
Instead of, and I was quickly educated in this, if we were to buy cloth that was recycled cloth, or perhaps hemp cloth or something to that effect, that's cloth that you have to order and has to be produced, thus using energy to use it, resources, and then it has to be transported to Los Angeles. So in order to be more environmentally conscious, we are taking cloth that is already being destined for the garbage. Basically, we started by going to other sewing factories. I own a sewing factory already, and we're taking the rolls of cloth that were left over from production runs, and these extra rolls of cloth would be thrown out. So instead of seeing them thrown out, we take the rolls of cloth and cut them into the shopping bags.
That's fantastic. So, I mean, it's pretty green all around.
Yes, yes. We were educated that if the bags were imported from across in Asia, the bags would be polluting, cause pollution of the ocean as they're traveling across the Pacific. They could be produced in factories that are not environmentally regulated. The fact that the actual reason that our initial customer was the city of Santa Monica, and the fact that, the reason they came to us is because we're local, and they didn't want to go to a sewing factory that was on the other side of the United States because that would be adding pollution, just transporting the bags across the United States. So we're helping the homeless, we're helping veterans, we're working locally, we're creating local jobs, and we're helping the environment. So that's all been a major advantage to the program.
That's fantastic. Yeah, were you going to say something else?
Well, additionally, we're in Los Angeles. Economically in California, we're facing all kinds of problems. After NAFTA happened, a huge portion of the sewing industry shut down the factories and moved south of the border. So you have thousands of people in the LA garment district who are out of work looking for jobs. So just beyond the veterans program, we're hoping to see the bag ban help create jobs for all those people who are out of work and would love jobs in sewing.
That's fantastic because, you know, oftentimes people who oppose the bag bans say that, you know, who's going to make who's going to make the plastic bags? You know, the plastic bag industry employs so many people and it's vital to our economy and this and that. But I think that by your business model right here, it demonstrates that we keep jobs local.
Well, it's an interesting argument, and I feel for the people in the plastic bag industry. However, I know from my industrial experience that it takes a matter of hours to produce 100,000 plastic bags, and you're employing 1 or 2 machine operators. For the same 100,000 bags to be made out of cloth, you could be giving 10 people jobs for 10 months.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yes, so this initiative, it not only helps the environment, but it seriously helps the American economy. It helps the unemployment, which of course ripple effects out into crime, into education, into taxes. I think it's a win-win-win all the way around.
I like that. Not only win-win, but win-win-win.
Well, I appreciate that. It all comes back down to the veteran, though, too.
Yeah.
What's important to us, I'm an Army Reserve officer, and the reason I set up the program was I became interested when one of my soldiers committed suicide after return from Afghanistan. And I was concerned about supporting the soldiers returning home and reassimilating into society. And so I went to the VA to see what I could do. And I found that a lot of the soldiers and sort of sailors, airmen, a lot of the veterans would experience a sense of disconnect or abandonment by the government. Once you're in the military and you're being taken care of by the military, now you're out of uniform and you're dealing with your issues, there's that sense of abandonment. So what better way than to give these veterans a project that's socially relevant? Because these fellows, no matter who they are, what they did, at one point in their military career, they raised their hand to volunteer to do something for what they believe is something for society. So we're giving them a project to again help society, to feel like they're back on the team, they're back part of a movement that's important to them. So psychologically and emotionally, it's a huge boost to these guys who are patients over at the VA hospitals.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Jim. I think you've answered all my questions, and good luck with your business. I hope to see it really expand with all the bag bans. I don't know if you've heard, but Calabasas recently banned the bag as well.
Yes, I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that California is leading the way. I think I'm very confident that the rest of the country will follow suit shortly.
I think Portland and Oregon actually is soon to. We're really hoping that Oregon would be the first state to ban it really soon as well. So.
Great.
Thanks so much, Jim.
Thank you.